the black spy who lived in Jefferson Davis's house and took down the Confederacy from within. She served their meals while serving the Union the whole time. Picture this. It's Richmond, Virginia. The year is 1864. The Civil War is tearing America apart. But inside the Grand Confederate White House, the official residence of Jefferson Davis himself, life seems eerily calm. Confederate leaders gather over dinner, mapping out their plans to preserve slavery. They laugh, they drink, and they speak openly, believing their inner circle is secure. What they don't realize is that standing in the corner, pretending to be invisible, is the woman who would help bring the entire Confederacy crashing down. Her name was Mary Bowser, a formerly enslaved black woman, and one of the most successful spies in American history. The shocking truth about who Mary Bowser really was. Mary Bowser wasn't just another servant in Jefferson Davis's home. She was, in fact, a Union spy who had been strategically placed inside the Confederate president's household to gather critical intelligence. Born into slavery around 1839 in Richmond, Virginia, Mary's life took an unexpected turn when she was freed by her owners, the Van Loo family. While most white families in Virginia upheld slavery, the Van Loos, particularly Elizabeth Van Loo, secretly supported abolition. Elizabeth recognized something rare in young Mary: intelligence, curiosity, and a gift for learning. She arranged for Mary to be educated in the North, a dangerous and radical move at the time. After completing her education, Mary returned to Richmond, right as the Civil War erupted, and joined Elizabeth in an espionage network that would change the course of history. The spy hidden in plain sight. With help from Elizabeth Van Loo, Mary Bowser secured a position as a servant in the Confederate White House. To outsiders, she appeared to be just another black woman performing menial labor. But Mary was anything but ordinary. Highly educated, observant, and possessing a photographic memory, she used her position to listen in on Confederate war meetings, read sensitive military documents, and report back to Union forces. Mary Bowser risked her life every single day. Had she been discovered, the punishment would have been severe, likely death. Yet she remained undetected, feeding critical information to the Union through Elizabeth Van Loo's covert network. How she outsmarted the entire Confederate government. Mary didn't carry notebooks or leave behind evidence. She didn't have to. She memorized everything. From troop movements to military strategies, she absorbed every detail. Some accounts suggest she pretended to be less intelligent than she was to avoid suspicion. Others say she even destroyed Confederate paperwork when given the chance. Confederate President Jefferson Davis eventually suspected that someone in his household was leaking information, but he never identified the source. Mary Bowser slipped away before she could be captured or questioned, her mission complete. Why history almost erased her name. After the war, Mary Bowser largely disappeared from public record. This wasn't by accident. To protect her from potential retaliation and to shield the Van Loo network from exposure, many documents related to her activities were destroyed. As a result, her incredible story was nearly lost to history. While white abolitionists and Union generals were praised for their roles in ending the Civil War, black heroes like Mary Bowser were pushed to the margins. Her name rarely appears in textbooks, despite the fact that her contributions helped weaken the very heart of the Confederate government. A legacy hidden in the shadows. Mary Bowser's life is a reminder that some of the greatest acts of courage happen in silence. She used the very stereotypes placed upon her, as a black woman and a former slave, to her advantage. The Confederacy saw her as nothing more than a servant. History now sees her as a hero. Though much about her life after the war remains unknown, her legacy continues to inspire those who value justice, resistance, and the fight for freedom. Sources: Scope News tells the truth. Here are the facts. This report is based on historical research from the U.S. National Archives, the Virginia Historical Society, and the work of historian Lois Levine, whose book, The Secrets of Mary Bowser, helped bring this hidden history to light. While many original records were destroyed to protect those involved, the surviving evidence paints a powerful picture of bravery and espionage few could have imagined. Scope News thanks all the historians and researchers who work tirelessly to keep these untold stories alive. Scope News Legal Disclaimer. This content is presented for educational, informational, and entertainment purposes. Viewer discretion is advised. Scope News strives to provide accurate and respectful coverage of historical events, but we acknowledge that some details may remain debated due to gaps in the historical record. We wish to thank every man and woman, past and present, who risked their lives for freedom, equality, and justice. While we work hard to verify our information, we recognize the limitations of historical documentation and the risks taken by those whose stories were hidden or erased. Scope News does not promote harm, discrimination, or misinformation. Our goal is to shed light on critical issues that deserve recognition, and we are honored to bring the story of Mary Bowser to the forefront.